Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to our audit process. If you're watching this video, it means that you may have requested an audit from us, or you're exploring potential providers and you want to get a sense of how is it that we run audits. So I want to really just take you through a couple of things. So you'll see, of course, I'm in my Chrome browser. You'll see that there's six, I think, tabs open, in fact. And what I really want to do is give you a sense of some of the things that we consider that makes our auditing process fairly robust. So we begin, of course, with looking and understanding your website, okay? So once we've got your actual website, we'll do a couple of things. So there's SEMrush up here as to a dashboard. And what we'll do is we'll combine SEMrush with a couple of other tools that give you different actual auditing results, right? So that's the first thing that we do that really helps make our process pretty damn robust. So we've got SE ranking here, we've got SERP stat here, we've got AccuRanker here, and we've also got, of course, SEMrush. So in combination with all of these elements, as well as Hrefs, we'll take a look at your site and start pulling multiple actual reports, and then start looking through them to get a sense of, what are the positives in terms of what are the things that are good, what are the negatives, what are the things that need to be improved, what are also the false positives, things that are reported as positive that really aren't positive, and what are the false negatives, things that are negative that really actually aren't negative. And then also within that, what are the constellation across all of the actual audit tools that really are meaningful to your websites, the general trends, general areas for opportunities. In combination, SEMrush and other tools also give you on-page SEO checking tools where they release a list and ream of recommendations, which again can and can't be accurate depending upon what it is that they recommend, as well as things like Keyword Magic Tool to identify a lot of things that come to backlink gap analysis, to keyword gaps, content gaps, and all of these other spaces that you begin reaming through and then cross-referencing it with the actual data and what you can see on a company website to get a sense of what really actually is going on. So we take all of those pieces, and then we'll also look through your Google Analytics. As you can see, the last 7 days, we've had a 40% traffic drop. So be like, well, what is the issue for the traffic drop? What is it that is actually going on? And at the same time, we've seen, a spike here as an example. So that's, another element that we'll begin looking at as we begin going through, acquisition behavior, conversions, and really get a sense of what's happening in Google Analytics to take into account all of these spaces. In combination with that, you also, of course, get Pearl Lemon, or rather Google Search Console data to start underlining what's happening from the search console perspective. Are there any issues with the sitemap, with the coverage, with URL inspections, with performance, and all of these type of elements to get a sense of, well, what is it that's actually going on? What is it that we, should be looking at as a means to seeing, are there any clear, obvious errors, as well as a non-obvious and the, really in-depth technical ones. And as you can see, there's a range of tools that we can use in combination with our actual manual lookups that will help us. The other thing that we'll do is also record video. So video overview for all of the things that we can actually see. And this is one of the things a lot of SEOs actually miss out upon. That what is it that you can see? What is it when looking through the site at a page level, as well as looking at behavior flow in Google Analytics to understand, well, what are the things that, really deserve to be changed about the site? So we'll record video-based feedback on this space and in this space. So we keep going through. This is an example of a recommendations worksheet for one of the clients that we've got a zest for. And as you can see, the technical SEO pages, Google Analytics insights, on-page recommendations, blog content calendar, page speed insights, your questions, where you can ask your questions as to the things that you'd like us to focus on, as to responses to some of the recommendations that we built out. And as you can go through and see, there's like a range of stuff in here that continues, and it really does go through. So as you can see, it's fairly robust, and this can actually extend out into other spaces depending upon the level of audit that we go on. So it's really a pretty robust process as to our analytics, auditing, and back-end process, with the end goal being how can we make changes that actually are, to the value of your business. And we look at search engine optimization, we look at conversion rate optimization, we look at the UX and the UI, and combine that all together to give you a really, really robust auditing insight to your website. So I'd love if you decided to work with us.